Well, that was taped very neatly. Alright. Got a box. 2 items in it. I purchased these from an offer from vwestlife. Now, that doesn't mean go bothering him saying, "Can I buy this?" Because that's just rude. Don't do that, guys. Anyhow, let me show you what I got. I need 2 hands for this. Okay. Item number 1. It's a radio. There you go. Remember that General Electric boombox clock radio he had with the big speaker in it? Well, I decided to get it from him. It does look very 80s to me, just like he said, with the that chrome thing over the chrome dust cover over the speaker. And I noticed they spell snooze with a Z, or snooze with no E. Just seems a little odd. I'll turn the light on so you guys can get a better look at this thing. There's a big oval speaker in there. I'm not sure how big it is, but I purchased this from him for the purpose of making it a shop radio, because this will be a hell of a lot better than that little pink Sony radio I have that just it doesn't get that loud, and it probably doesn't get the best reception either. So, there you go. And it has bass and treble controls, which I find really nice, and they call volume loudness. That's very old school. They used to do that in like 50s stuff. So you get music/alarm, on off. Get the power cord out of here. So, looks like a pretty nice radio. FM with AFC, AM without it, or FM without it, and AM. So, there you have it. What's on the back here? A ground, probably for, I don't even know. Oh, ground is for a dipole antenna. But you get your antenna terminals back there. You get, I don't know what this is. Oh, that's a dimmer for the display. Okay. Nice big magnet on the speaker back there. Doesn't appear to be battery backup. There's your date code. And the feet are missing, so I might have to put my own on if I put it somewhere. The power cord looks to be in good condition. Sweet. What else did I get? This looks like a camera bag. And that's because it is a camera bag. Let's move over to my examination floor. Check this thing out. You guys may know Case Logic. There you go. You guys may know that this is the Candy Ham Research Laboratory of New Jersey. So I bought a candy ham from them, except that it's not quite a candy ham. Tapes. Well, I got some tapes in there that were unexpected. I actually went out and bought tapes for this thing today. Sony High 8 tape. Extra slim. Interesting. Well, thanks for the tapes, man. Those will be handy. Oh my god, more tapes. They must have been in there. So here's the item itself. It is a Hitachi. Of all brands, it's a Hitachi Digital 8 camcorder. Looks to be this model VMD965LA. Moisture. Focus. There we go. Lightning. Oh god. Anything interesting in here? Remote control batteries. This thing has a clock battery. Oh man. Interesting. So got a full-fledged manual. Anything in the pockets? Guess not. Oh, here I have a charger, which just looks like a standard power brick of sorts. Oh, there you go. It's a pretty light power adapter. It's not much going on in there. Seems like. Wonder what it takes on the end. Is it some proprietary plug? Nope. It's just a regular DC connector. Just a very thin one. That's nice. And the camera itself, which has a shoulder strap. Sweet. There's a Hitachi. It has 500 times digital zoom, so you can see even more of an individual pixel. There you go. Platinum Series, 2.5-inch LCD, Stable Pix, which is image stabilization. I don't know if it's optical or not. We'll have to find out. Lithium-ion battery. LCD active screen. I assume that means active matrix. There's your FireWire port, which will be used heavily on this camera. Here's your LCD screen. And a little speaker there. Oh, there's a brightness control on the side here. Nice. It's got a lens cover that's activated by this switch, I think. Yep. That's kind of handy. It's got a spotlight, which makes this the first real camcorder I've had with a spotlight other than this iPhone here that I'm filming with now. There's the microphone. I can see why the stereo separation isn't as good as a Sony on this, because the microphones are quite close together, unlike the mini DV camera I have where they're on top and they're a little bit further apart. There you go. You can have the light on or on auto or off. There's your battery compartment. It's got a viewfinder you can flip up, which is kind of handy. So you can put this on a tripod that's down low and just look through the viewfinder. Now these Hitachi camcorders are apparently somewhat rare, but they're probably rare for a reason, and the fact that they aren't the greatest digital 8 camcorders you can get. But what I plan to use this for will be perfect. This is probably going to end up being used as a playback camera in the end, because I plan to get a Sony one eventually, because the Sony ones have a true widescreen, whereas this one doesn't. And this one has a lot of tape noise, as vwestlife mentioned in his video. So, you know, there's some drawbacks, but it'll still make a very useful camcorder to my collection, because I don't have a digital 8 camcorder or an 8mm camera of any sort anymore. I used to, but for some reason it was odd. It smelled like fish, and I threw it out, and it was blech. Anyway, it's got came with a set of composite cables. I'm guessing, where's that compartment? There it is. It's got a mic jack there. But under this compartment, no proprietary cables, just plain old RCA jacks in this video. So that I like. I really like that about this camera. And it appears to have another strap. Alright, that might be for the bag. I don't know. Looks like we got batteries. Yep, just like the ones he had. Fits Panasonic. They are the ones he has, so there you go. Battery pack. Is this the Hitachi one? Yep, this is the Hitachi one. The one that just says battery pack. This also makes it the first camcorder I have with a good battery. I lost the battery to my good Sony mini DV camcorder about 3 years ago. It just stopped being useful at one point. So there you have it. I say we plug this camera in and give it a whirl at some point. So there you have it. These are the things I got from vwestlife, and thank you for the offer, man. I really do appreciate it. This thing is going to be very invaluable to what I do with media transfers, and it'll also just be fun to play around with too. I haven't played around with Hi8 since 2009 or so, when I had that job transferring media. That was a great job. I really miss it. This thing will probably make a great shop radio. We'll find out. Anyhow, that's what arrived in this box. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.